is CGTN, China Global Television Network.
Amesema amekaacha kwenye boti. Umesikia? Anasema njoo na begi lake pia.
The Mahale Mountains National Park in Tanzania is home to the eastern subspecies of chimpanzee. Mwiga Mambo and his family came from this area before the national park existed. Following in the footsteps of his father and uncle, Mwiga introduces humans to chimpanzees that are thriving in his ancestral home.
That is the alpha male. Don't worry, stay where you are. All in all, that is a raining dance also. Because they've been cold. I was so sympathized with how they're shivering.
At the western tip of Tanzania lies the great Mahale ecosystem, with the Mahale Mountains National Park at its core. Covering an area of almost 20,000 kilometers, it's home to the world's largest population of the eastern subspecies of chimpanzee. Greystoke Mahale Camp on the shores of Lake Tanganyika is where Mwiga Mambo works as a chimpanzee guide. Thanks to the park's size and remoteness, the chimps are flourishing. However, only one group has been semi-habituated to humans and is regularly visited. They're known as the M Group, and this is the community that Mwiga Mambo knows intimately.
Mahale, they are so brave. They are chasing snakes away. This happens 2008. I heard a big screaming. I went there quick. Once I get there, I said, oh my God, this is a real huge python. But I was relying on chimps. They smack python, slap python, and the python start to move. Some of them, they come in with the log, they drag the log, they throw on him. The python start to increase the speed. So they chase it, they chase the python until 300-meter ways, and then they leave in there. They back again, same spot, they start to eat, and then some of them, they were chillax for hard work. I've been rescued.
Mwiga has been invited to share his chimpanzee stories at the Royal Geographic Society in London, and he's preparing his presentation.
The whole trip is about remembering of the great apes, Margot Raggett. This is the third book she done. She done about elephant, she done about rhino. All this money goes to conservation. She came here last year on November. I was guiding her. And then she fell in love with the great apes, like chimpanzees. And then she was super happy. So this trip of remembering of the great apes is my first time. Never been in London before. It's amazing. So you'll be doing the chimp trekking tomorrow. Every chimpanzee got a name and then their own characteristics and then also their own behavior, personality. It's like a humans.
People from around the world come to Greystoke Mahale for the unique opportunity to see chimps in the wild and to be led by Mwiga, who's recognized as one of Africa's leading primatology guides.
On the rocks, you can see sometimes the rock hyrax, and then sometimes you can see the chimps. The chimps, in winning time starting from 3 years, and then after that, some of them, they wait until 4 years, 5 years, they can allow it to get another baby. So if one chimpanzee died, it's really terrible thing for me. I can say it. It's very terrible because to replace that number is taking longer. So the chimps, they're in danger.
Chimpanzee populations have dropped to 1/10 of what they were at the start of the 20th century. They are under threat from habitat destruction, hunting and disease, and are now on the official endangered species list.
And how did you get your love of the chimps?
It's a long story. This is a family business. Yeah, my father is the one who encountered with the Japanese research in Kigoma town because they didn't know where there is another place where there is a chimpanzees. Because they heard about Jane Goodall at the Gombe. She was there since 1960. And then a Japanese research came from Kyoto University, 1963. They thought maybe Jane Goodall, she's gonna give up because she's a woman, but she was strong. Said, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. And then, yeah, go to find your chimps. This is my chimpanzees and in my area. And then the Japanese research, they didn't know where to go. And then my daddy say, okay, we go to Mahale. And then the Japanese research, they love this place. My daddy worked with the Japanese research for 6 years. The story he was give to me, so inspire me. And then my uncle also give me funny story. He said one of the male, his name is Sobongo, collect the sugar cane he put on his mouth, and then some of them on hand pitch, branch of them on his hand, each legs, because they got a portable thumb, they hold each legs, hold one piece of sugar cane. The way he was walking, like, walking away. So when he gave me this story, I was cracked laughing. So he inspired me. I said, oh my God, I have. Once I finish the school, I have to go there to work with these incredible animals. After that, when I was a standard 6, Jane Goodall came to our school. She gave us like a quiz to draw the picture of the chimpanzees. I was one of the best. And then she gave me a 12 exercise book. And then she played her documentary. So it was amazing to see the baby playing. I said, oh my God, I should work with this. Oh, yeah, there. We are just there.
Just here.
Yeah, home sweet home now.
Much to his delight, Mwiga's uncle managed to get him a job at Greystoke in 1996, helping him realize his childhood dream of working with chimpanzees.
Mafia. Rule number 1 is to wear a surgical mask. And then they said to maintain 10-meter distance. But to be honest, the chimpanzee themselves, they don't know 10-meter distance rules at all. So 10-meter distance can end up to contact. Do not make any sudden movement. Listen to us. Anything you carry, do not put on the ground, because these chimpanzees, they are very naughty. So we explain this because what happens for the researcher, you know, the Japanese researcher, they do walk with their small towels to dry their skin when they get sweating a lot. And then one of the adolescent female sneaked down, stolen their towels, walk away with their towels. You know what's happened? She wear exactly like a Japanese research, around the neck. Walk with her towels. Almost 2 weeks. Once she want to eat, she put on her growing pocket, and then she eating. Once she finish, back around the neck, like a Japanese research. Almost 2 weeks, and then, hey, I had enough of your towels. It's nothing new for us. Scroll this. Just be patient. The rain we are afraid is from Congo, but the rain from our side is not really strong. So we hopefully will keep going to see the chimps. Finger crossed. At Greystoke is divided into two sections, trackers and guide. Their job is to wake up early in the morning, go to the bush to search where there is a chimpanzees, they radio back to us, so that's why we're calling them is our engine. Vipi mterezo?
Mtelezo ni wa kawaida sababu mvua inaponyesha.
Bora hata hii mvua ikate hivi. Ikikata yakishuka hapa chini yakaekae kwanza kidogo. Ile mvua ilikuwa kali. Lakini hii mvua imetuliza hasara. Nafikiri leo tungeona kwanza.
Kwa sababu tumefika ikawa ni ukungu mtupu yani giza. Ina maana soko haliji. Mdada anatengeneza kitanda na pia analala muda mrefu.
Ukweli kama nimetembea sijisikii vizuri kama sijaona sokwe, na jitahidi sana kwa sababu sintofurahi kama nitakuwa nimefanya kazi ambayo sijamuona sokwe.
But despite the rain, Mwiga remains optimistic. His ancestors have lived on the shore of this lake for centuries, and a little rain isn't going to dampen his spirit.
My grandmother, she was born at Greystoke. My grandfather came here to marry her, and then he moved her from there to Karago village. He was king there. The people that were living there, the Tongo people, they were living with the chimpanzees like a friend. When they get a harvest, they'll allow them to come to eat the shoots from the corn.
In 1975, 35,000 people, including Mwiga's grandmother and other family members, were forced to leave the Mahale area when it was declared a national park. They left behind their homes and their crops.
This is a palm nut introduced by the Tongo people from, the Tongo people came from Congo, 17th century. So they brought here. So the people, they have to leave this for this wonderful creature to be happy. So although it's painful to move your home, there's a big land in Tanzania. For me, I'm happy. Very delicious, like a coconut. We kangwena pori ngwena pori. Pori ngwena pori ngwena pori. Pori ngwena pori. Yeah, hold the boat.
The trackers have spotted the chimpanzees, but it's going to take a boat trip and a considerable hike to get there.
Kikweli alichotufanyia, Mungu ndo anajua. It seems like they're coming south. So we'll go to research center, we'll walk from there. So we'll be a little bit steep, but we may encounter with them. So let's cross the finger.
There are no roads in Mahale National Park. Reaching the chimpanzees requires a 5-kilometer walk through dense forest in high humidity.
You see this guy is coming from the bush. He's really naughty. So he likes to throw stuff on humans. His name is Ichiro. He likes to intimidate a human being. So he may look at you like that and then what? When you do like this and then he smack you a little bit and then he off go. That female over there, Christina, she fall in love on Emory and then she's on heat. She need to continue to mate with Emory. She want more. You see how she looking her, she looking him. She looking Emory direct on the eye. Is that to give Emory attention? He need you. You see? You see that? Yeah. But Emory is not interested. But normally, is a male to courtship the female. Yeah. But there is a reason there. Probably Christina, she already conceived. And then because she's old also, she's almost 45. So that's why they said, hey, you already has what we need. So that's why she become vice versa.
Up to what age will a female chimp have a baby?
So 12 years,
Yeah.
and then they can stop to go on in heat when they get 45 or 46. Is depending, even 48. Yeah.
Emery is only 19 years old.
Teta, she always following Bonobo or Darren or Carter, but most of the time Bonobo is the one who taking care of these orphans. They can use those fruits as a toy. They invite each other to play with. That is the alpha male, Primus. Oh, it's over. Siesta time is over. So they want to move now. So this is a Pycnanthus angolensis. In common name, they're calling wild nutmeg. So these, the chimpanzee, while they're eating this, they become a little bit crazy. So they do fighting a lot and then diarrhea a lot. So they eat for purpose, to clean their stomach, and then a little bit to fill their stomach also. And then, but they make them to be high. Like, they can't look normal. They look like someone is drunk. Yeah. Okay. This is very important. I don't know these Congolese and Gabon people, why they're killing the chimpanzees. Because the chimps, they're very good planter. They were pooping there, the new trees is starting.
Unlike in other parts of Africa, chimpanzees are not killed for bushmeat in Tanzania. Their population at Mahale is now over 800. The Japanese research station that started in 1965 continues to yield invaluable data on chimpanzee behavior and how to save the species closest to us in DNA.
This is a research center. So the Japanese research, yeah. And then it was a feeding station. So the chimps, normally they do come. Whoa, they make hood. And then they bang. Or some of them they do. That is the sound of, say, hey guys, there is something delicious here. So that's why they make that sound. The food, the fruits, yeah. This is submissive because the alpha male is there. Fanana, he was alpha male 1999, and then he loses power 2003. Alof took over from him. And then on the right is the Primus, the current alpha male now. You got your own rain pond. Yep. So now the raining start. Shall we go? That is the raining dancing. Don't worry. Stay where you are. So now he's deworming. Come, come, come. Come, come, come. This is a great show today. Raining dancing. Don't worry. Don't worry. All in all, that is a raining dance also. Yeah, because they've been cold. I love other animals, but the chimpanzees is my favorite. I remember one day when we were on a guiding trainee course, our trainer asked me, Mwiga, did you see a lot of wildebeest? He said, yes. I see a lot of wildebeest, lion, hunting. It was interesting to watch. And then he asked me, what is the favorite animals or pack? I said, still Mahale. Never get bored, because every day they will make you crack laughing, because today you can see them calm, grooming each other. Tomorrow, charging display, you can see the big chimpanzee screaming like a baby, make me to feel like, to increase my life, because when I crack laughing, my life is... How they're teasing each other, the young adolescent, and then they're chasing each other, roll. Oh, he's so amazing. I told him, and then he was crack laughing. Said, okay, I know you are falling in love with the chimpanzee. Yes, the answer is yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, fantastic. Look at that.
You see? He's smacking her, and then he's smacking you, and then you off go. Naughty alpha male. He's really naughty. And then this is bonobo.
Fantastic. It really is.
We cover in this exhibition 4 different types of great apes. The idea is that we're trying to raise awareness of conservation issues and then also raise money to protect them. Apes are our closest cousins.
As Mwiga prepares for his trip to London, publicity around the book launch mounts.
And we need to think about the impact that mankind has on apes. I think we don't think enough about that in our day-to-day lives in London.
London is calling, and although it's always hard for Mwiga to leave his beloved Mahale, it's a huge honor to be asked to speak at the Royal Geographic Society, and funds need to be raised to save the primates he loves so much.
I can talk all night about the chimpanzees. You're not